Welcome to the Mortgage Minute. I've been asked, what are the steps of home buying? What is the process? Well, step number one, you need to get pre-qualified. You need to make sure you can get a loan. Unless you're a cash buyer, you're going to need a loan to buy a home. So your lender is going to ask for financial documents, W-2s, tax returns, bank statements. Your lender's going to pull credit and it's going to do what's called a debt to income ratio. It's going to look at your debt, your income, your credit, how much money you have in the bank, and will issue a pre-qualification letter. With that pre-qualification letter, you're going to talk to your realtor and you're going to go over with your realtor your wants, your needs, the areas that you want to look at. Your realtor will put together a list of houses that are available for you, and you're going to start looking at homes. Once you figure out a house that you like, or you really see a house that you like, we can update your numbers for you. Before you put your offer in, you want to make sure the numbers make sense, the monthly payment, everything's going to work out for you. Once your realtor puts together that offer, it's going to go to the seller. The seller's either going to accept the offer or they're going to counter that offer. If they counter the offer, well, you're going to accept their counter or you're going to recounter. But at some point, you're either going to buy that house or you're going to walk away. So let's say everything works out and you're under contract. Well, once you're under contract, we as the lender are going to follow back up with you and we're going to go over everything with the loan just to make sure nothing's changed. That you're staying at the same job, the money in the bank is the same. We're going to look at all that information. We'll get updated documents as well. And we will send you out disclosures that for you to sign so we can start the loan process. Once you fill out those disclosures, they'll come back to us, and in turn, your loan will go into opening, and your processor will start working on your loan. A processor will do verifications, order appraisals, verification of employments, prep the file for the underwriter. Now, while all that's going on the lending side, your realtor will be giving you names and numbers of home inspectors because you're most likely going to want to do a home inspection. You want to make sure the house is in good shape. There's no, major flaws with the home. And once you do that home inspection, do the call them up and set up the appointment and they go out. Your realtor is going to sit down with you and review that home inspection. And at that point, you're going to say, hey, the house is great. I don't want anything fixed. Or your realtor is going to turn around and tell the seller, hey, can you fix this? Can you fix that? Okay, that's a negotiation as well. Also, your realtor is going to be ordering title. Now, title, what they do is they search the house to make sure that there's no liens or judgments, okay? Free and clear of all liens or judgments. So that is what the title company is doing, and your realtor will order that for you. Now, once you get past the home inspection and you're in agreement of whatever repairs the seller's going to do, or the house is perfect and you're not asking for any repairs to be done, we are moving forward with your loan. And your processor is now prepping the file to give it to the underwriter. Now, who is the underwriter? What does the underwriter do? Well, think of the underwriter as the judge. They're going to look at all your financial documents and make sure you fit that loan program. So now, once the underwriter looks at everything and sees, hey, you fit the loan program, the underwriter is going to give you a commitment, an approval. So, hallelujah, you're approved for the loan. And now there may be a couple minor little things that we need to finish the loan to get what's called a clear to close, but generally it's pretty minor information. So now we're going to get the appraisal back from the appraiser, and the appraiser is going out to make sure the house is worth what you're paying for. We're getting the title information to show that there's no liens or judgments. You're going to shop for homeowners insurance, so that means you're going to call Allstate, Geico, Progressive, State Farm, whoever you want. Okay, and you're going to secure your insurance. We're going to gather that information, and we're going to be gathering all the information from all the different parties and putting it all together so we can prepare for your closing day. So now on the lending side, we're going to prepare your numbers, your closing costs, your final numbers, and prepare what's called a closing disclosure and send that out to you. And we'll review all the numbers with you. Okay. On the real estate side, they're going to be scheduling the closing and also schedule a walkthrough, because before closing, you're going to want to go back to the home and make sure everything's okay. Now, Once we go over the closing disclosure, we're going to tell you, hey, you need to get X amount of money. Go to the bank, get a cashier's check, and you're going to need your ID for closing. Now, your realtor is going to schedule that closing, send you out what's called a settlement notice so you know the place and the time. Once you're at closing, you're going to sign your paperwork, your final closing documents, and hallelujah, you're in a home, you're an official home owner. Okay. Now, there's a lot of moving parts, there's a lot of people involved, but don't worry because in between your realtor and us as your lender, we're going to guide you through. And it's really much easier than you think. And we're also going to give you right from the very beginning the do's, the don'ts, the 29 steps of home buying. We're going to give you all that information right from the very beginning. So I hope that explains the home buying process. And of course, if you have any questions, you can always feel free to give us a call. Hope you enjoyed the video and have a great day.